Oh, here we are back live for the concourse with the Sarnia Sting, and it's one apiece. Um, Amazing goal in there by Ty Voigt.
That was very nice.
And that puts him at 100 points now.
Or no, he was already at the 100
Or
points.
they're celebrating
They're
the 100
celebrating
points.
it. Yeah, he
right?
got
so
it
he's,
the other
So, I
night
mean,
there.
that's just another milestone there. You know, Nolan Burke and his 50th goal and everything else that's going on here. But here we are tied up. I mean, Owen Sound is obviously, and rightfully so, looking for some payback here, Lee.
They are. They're kind of their physical game's pretty good, but I see a lot of flubs and stuff. And I mean, they're getting off a lot of shots, like more shots than we've got. But yeah, they're. I don't know. They don't seem to be really giving up too much of a fight right now. I mean, they do have that one goal, but I mean, that was one of those goals that. I mean, there wasn't much to be done. It just kind of fired in all the way from the blue line, and
well, and I kind of feel like it hasn't been a super physical game, and I didn't find the first period really super fast.
Yeah, it's there's a lot. I mean, I found the Sting were even having trouble getting their feet moving there at the beginning. It took them about the first 4 or 5 minutes before the game really started going for them.
Yeah.
But then things started coming together for them, and yeah, I mean, I've liked what I've seen out there so far, especially the defense that I've been seeing out of Ethan Del Mastro out there, especially on that first penalty kill. It was like he shut down that entire Owen Sound power play almost single-handedly.
Yeah.
Like he had like probably 2 or 3 block shots. He was stealing the puck away. Really, really very impressed with what I was seeing out of Del Mastro in that first penalty kill.
And even the opposition radio guy upstairs, because I was sitting in the opposite to where I normally do, and I could hear him, and he was even complimenting them on that. Saying, oh, wow, look at that. So, they're talking about it there as well. And also, of course, we've got Brendan Anderson has been showing up in this period as well. He got a few shots off on the goal while they weren't successful. Here, maybe he's heard us talking about him lately.
I think so. I mean, like everybody's got to be getting in that kid's ear, letting him know just how good he is, and he's starting to believe it. He's starting to understand just how good he can be, and like you and I have been talking about that now for a couple of weeks, just how much he's been starting to show up and how effective he's being.
For sure. Before we talk some more Sting hockey, I want to talk about the little town of West Lorne, Ontario. About 1,700 people live in West Lorne, Ontario. A very small community. About the only thing to do there is hockey, in the wintertime at least. And last night on my series Community Matters, you'll be able to see an interview that I did with Rob Tate, who's the spokesperson for that community. And they are up for the Kraft Hockeyville. There's 4 left in Canada, and they're the only one left in Ontario. And they are the smallest arena out of all of them. So there's like Quebec, I think Manitoba, BC, and Ontario. So they are looking to win. Do you know about the Kraft Hockeyville?
I have, yeah. I haven't seen it too much lately, as we were talking about it before there. I don't even have cable anymore, so it's hard to keep up on those things. But I definitely know how huge of a thing that can be, especially for a small community like West Lorne.
Well, and $250,000 is up for grabs to help them. Rob Tate was telling me how they have 4 locker rooms in the entire arena.
Oh, wow.
And they're like this big, right? So, and they're a growing community as well, Lee. So that means they're having more people show up, and there's more people that are interested in hockey. And so they really, really are desperate to win this. So you can go online to crafthockeyville.ca starting March 31st, I believe at 9 a.m. in the morning, and it will run till April 1st at 5 p.m. And you can vote as many times as you want. So get on there every day, and let's show some Sting hockey spirit, or just hockey spirit in general, and how we can help them win that $250,000. Rob Tate was also telling me, he said, this isn't just for renovations. They can use this for creating new hockey programs and enhancing the ones that they already have. So
that would be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, hockey really is important to so many communities. It's not just that, you've heard that cliche, it's more than a game, but it really is. There's families are getting into this. They're actually, on March 31st, they're opening up the arena and they're having booths set up. It's like a campaign, like they're electing prime minister or president of something, where you can go into the arena that day and place your votes, and they're having celebrations already. They're assuming they won this.
Well, I mean, if you don't go into it with the attitude that you've already won it, then you've already lost.
Yeah, that's right.
So that would be a huge thing for the community of West Lorne. And yeah, hockey. It's Canada. It's hockey. Like you said, it brings families, communities, all that kind of stuff together. There's nothing in Canada, especially in the wintertime, that we can all come together under one kind of umbrella, and that is our love of hockey.
For sure. And Rob Tate is a coach down that way, and he made the comment how he gets accused of, boy, do you live here? And he's like, I just love it that much, right? And his kids are involved in hockey. His whole family's involved in hockey. So he said it's really about the relationships that you make during all of this. So definitely good luck to West Lorne. There's the information on the screen. And again, that starts on March the 31st at 9 a.m. You'll be able to start. Just go to crafthockeyville.ca and support our friends down at West Lorne. Well, the crowd here is pretty good still. And, I think there was a little concerning out there, Lee, was it not, when Owen Sound got that goal? Even the Sting kind of went,
yeah.
How did that just happen?
I think it was everybody in this building was kind of in disbelief. Like, they had no idea what had even happened until, like, wait a minute, like, that was a goal? The air just kind of went out of this building for a couple of minutes, but, that feeling didn't last long, and I think everybody kind of looked at it and realized it for what it was. It's like, there's good goals that we've let in before, and there's mistakes we've made before. I think that was just one of those flukes, one of those things that you just kind of have to accept it and move on. And I think that's what we've been doing. And
Well, the second period coming up, of course, it's repetitive to say, but it always seems to be the Sarnia Sting's best period. So I guess they'll be looking to come out here now. And I still think they need to pick up the pace a little bit out there. And they've just got to get they're just a little bit of structure missing out there, maybe, Lee. Yeah. I don't know. And maybe it's just like, I mean, do you get to a point like, oh, my gosh, like, are we there yet?
I think so, but I think they have to put at least a couple of more goals up on the board before they start having that attitude. Because, I mean, this is like the highest level that these kids can get to in hockey before they reach the NHL, the big leagues, right? So it doesn't matter what their record is. If the other team's slouching off there and they're kind of like just laying back and getting that kind of an attitude, any one team in this OHL league can easily just kind of capitalize on that, take advantage, and take a win away from even the best team. So I don't think that that's going to be beneficial to anybody if they try to put too much in reserve and just kind of like if they go with that attitude, like, let's get this over with. They got to go out there and fight every period.
Yeah, so just come out and get it over with. You know what I mean? Like, just get out, do your job. But I think they're gonna turn it on here. I think they're ready to go. They've got to be. And by the way, have you got your 50-50 ticket? Look at this, over $5,500.
I do not yet. We always like to wait until this first intermission.
Oh, yeah? You think that increases your chances?
It's a superstition thing that we have.
Oh, is that right?
We always buy them at the first intermission. So
I've never won, ever.
I have.
Yeah, that's nice.
I bought my first motorcycle with my Sarnia Sting 50-50
really?
winnings. I did.
Oh, that's the one you got now?
No.
Oh, this was a while ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Peckham went there a little while ago. There's a bunch of them. They split it every time. And so.
Yeah, it was the prize I won was nothing like what they've been lately around here.
Well, it's nice to see for sure. You know what else was nice to see, Lee, was the overagers. They have a bit of a ceremony for them. There's Nolan Burke out there, Nolan Dillingham, and Ethan Ritchie. And it's always really heartwarming to hear, Nolan Dillingham had his mom there with him. I think there was some grandparents here tonight, and it's not just about these individual players. It is about their family that supports them and really shows up for them and all these hard times that they go through.
For sure. Definite, heartfelt moments for all three of them. Having to do their public speaking, which, they might not be the best at, but I thought all three of them did a really good job.
I think so.
Definitely emotional for all three of them, but I think especially for Ethan Ritchie, at the end of his, he was almost kind of like, he was choked up a little bit, and it definitely nice to see, and a great thing to honor those three players that have done so much for the Sarnia Sting, and that means so much to this organization and the fans.
Absolutely. Nolan Dillingham, too, notably had some really great things to say about Coach Brad Staubitz. He was really clear on the fact that how he's been working with him since he was 16 years old. And he said, not just help me grow as a hockey player, but as a person as well. That one kind of hit me.
Yeah. And that's what you love to hear when you're talking about kids that age. They're taken out of their homes. Well, not taken, let's not say that.
No, but they're far away from home.
They're far
typically.
away from home.
They're not with their real parents. So
they're living with, at the beginning, they're living with strangers. They're in a strange place.
Yeah.
They're away from that comfort zone of home. It's great that they have that kind of support here, not only for their hockey, but for their personal lives as well, and teach them, how to move out of childhood into adulthood, because normally you're going to do that at home with your family.
Yeah.
These kids don't have that opportunity, and it's wonderful that the Sarnia Sting organization can take that upon themselves to realize that that's just as important for the kids on this team.
Yeah. And then hopefully to the next level, right? The NHL is the next step for a lot of these players here. Nolan Burke definitely, I think, is one we're going to see in the NHL. Would you agree with that?
Oh, definitely. Well, he's going to Nashville, and he's already signed to Nashville, and I think he's going to do some great things there. He's going to help elevate that team. Just a whole new heights. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him and what he's going to be able to accomplish in the NHL.
We've got a Sting fan here saying hello. We've got lots of fans here tonight. Owen Sound is in the house here tonight as well. So coming up the second period here, about 3 minutes away from that. I was asked earlier, will there be a post game, or are you done? No, we'll still be doing a post game as far as I know. So keep an eye out there for that as well. But we'll be back here at the end of the second period. Jay Peckham, thank you so much once again, brother, for joining us pre-chatter. Jay's not going to be coming back today. Just got to get some more rest. But it was really fantastic, my friend, to have you join us remotely. And your words about the hockey game and everything here tonight were wonderful as well. So thank you for joining us remotely. Live from the concourse with the Sarnia Sting, I'm David Burrows. And this is my friend Lee Bazeley. And this is for Jay Peckham. 1, 2, 3. Go Sting, go!